everybody to our annual Arbor Day celebration. This is put on by the Prospect Heights Garden Club. We have some special people here today. We have Mayor Helmer. We have students from what school are you from? Eisenhower. Okay, we have city representatives, garden club members, and parents. We're also celebrating the Tree City USA award this year for the city. And this tells us that the city is concerned about the environment and everyone who lives in it. I would like to introduce Mayor Helmer, and he will say a few words. A few, remember that?
Yes, just a few, right? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, I think you guys are sleeping. Let's try it again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And you tell me nice and loud, what school were you from? I didn't hear the answer before. Really? That is really nice. Thanks for visiting today. You're at McDonald Field. Did you know that in Prospect Heights? What's the name of the field? Oh, one more time. What's the name of the field? That's good. It's like McDonald Field. And it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Yes. Is it really? Yes. All right, we got it going now. So again, thanks for coming. We have a bright, sunshiny day. When we first planned this event, I must tell you that it was snowing. So I thought, gee, when we get to the end of the month and we have the kids over from Eisenhower School, did I get that right? Yes. Okay, from Eisenhower School, I hope it's nice and sunny, and it really would be or will be a nice day. And guess what? It happened. I see all your parents and teachers out there. I want to thank them for coming this morning. And I want to ask you a question. You know, first of all, I want to tell you that we planted 5 new trees, and they're right in the parkway over there, and you'll see them on TV because we'll film them separately. But we planted 5 new trees, and what are trees? Trees are a symbol of a growth, right? Yeah. Everybody's got a symbol of growth on their head, right? Yeah. So tell me something. When you grow older, what happens? You grow taller. Try it again. You grow taller. All right. And that's what's going to happen with these smaller trees right now. If you look down the street there, look at those tall trees. Aren't they beautiful? They give us shade. They give us protection. They really do well for our whole ecology. So that's what will happen with the small trees we planted recently. And we'll be planting more. Steve Kataya is here. Steve, how many more, come on over. How many more trees are we going to plant?
This spring we will be planting a total of 28 trees, and then we plan on planting approximately about 30 trees this fall.
Okay, and if you wait long enough, what are you going to do with that tree? You're probably going to climb on it, right? Yeah. So when a tree gets bigger and you get bigger, what are you going to do? You're going to? Climb on it. Very good, thank you. We have Steve Skeever here. He's our Director of Planning and Zoning. Joe and Adam from the Public Works Department. Thanks for coming. We have Officer Smith there. Officer Smith will keep an eye on you. So when you climb those trees, he'll catch you if you fall. Okay? Is that a good deal? Yes. Yes. Well, louder, yes? Yes! Yeah. All right, so we've got everybody in tune now. So again, that's what we're going to do. 28 more trees. Is that plus these 5? Including these 5. 28 new trees in the city of Prospect Heights. That's almost as many trees on your head that we have today. So they will grow taller as they grow older, much like you. You will do a great job in growing up and spreading your wings, and so will the trees. So what I'm going to do, we wrote a little proclamation, and it's really designed to congratulate our Public Works Department for the good job they've done so far. And we have a mayor's breakfast coming up on May 3rd. I hope some of you can attend. And we will do something else there also, in particular for the Garden Club, who's really responsible for what happens in our city when it comes to Arbor Day, when it comes to flowers planted and so on. So who's responsible for beautifying our city? Us. How about the Garden Club? Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so who's responsible? The Garden Club is the answer. Okay, ready? Who's responsible for beautifying our city? Garden Club! All right, we got it right. Everybody gets an A now. So I'm going to read this just quickly so that you know what's happening. This is a proclamation proclaiming April 25th, 2014 as Arbor Day in the city of Prospect Heights. And what does arbor mean? Green, trees, all those kind of things, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right, you're learning quickly. I can see why we have such bright students at Eisenhower School. So, whereas in 1872, can you imagine that? That's a long time ago, no matter what the date is. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. Whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was the first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees. Can you imagine that? There was a gentleman that had the effect of having 1 million trees planted across our country. Whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce erosion of our precious topsoil by wind, water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen. What is oxygen?
Something that you breathe.
Okay, good. So let's say it out loud. What is oxygen?
Something that you breathe.
Breathe, very good. Provides a habitat for wildlife and many other things. Whereas trees are renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of the business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Nicholas J. Helmer, Mayor, City of Prospect Heights, do hereby proclaim April 25th. And when is April 25th?
Arbor Day.
That's what it is, and April 25th is today. So when is April 25th?
Arbor Day.
Pretty close, thank you very much. As Arbor Day in the city of Prospect Heights. And I encourage residents to support efforts to protect our trees and woodland and to support the city's forestry program. So that's the proclamation dated this 25th day of April 2014. Signed by Nicholas J. Helmer, that's me. And I want to thank you all for coming out today. It beats the heck out of recess, doesn't it, to listen to me? Yes? All right, let's try it. Is it yes?
Yes.
I knew I'd get a plug from somebody. All right, and we have our camera crew here today. That's Patrick, and our videographer, Mr. Tibbetts, who's also the treasurer of the city, to help us out and to do this today. So again, thank you for coming. It's been a real pleasant affair. The weather has been on our side, and Marcia Gendris, the president of the Garden Club, is here to conduct the remainder of the ceremonies, if there's any more to go.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Now we will have her name is Miss Agnes, and she is from our Natural Resources Commission, and she's going to tell us all about these trees that were planted here. Does anyone know the name of these trees? No? She's going to let you know. Miss Agnes.
Hi everyone, very good to see you all today. Now, can anyone tell me why it's important to plant trees? Yes?
Because they keep the air clean and fresh.
Very good. Anybody else? Okay, go ahead.
They actually, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Yes? Very good, yes. Does anyone know the difference between a tree that is native and a non-native tree? No? Well, I'll tell you. Native trees are very special trees. Native trees are important because they've been growing here for thousands of years. That's even before you were born, before your parents were born, before your grandparents were born. The Native Americans that used to live here a long time ago used to see native trees all over the place. And these trees that we have planted here are native trees. They're called American linden. Some people call them basswood trees too. Now, the Native Americans used to make rope and baskets from these American linden trees. These linden trees have beautiful flowers, that provide pollen for bees. And do you know what bees do with the pollen?
Make honey.
They bring it to the hives and they make honey. So these linden trees are very important to make honey. Yes. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Do we have any teachers here? Yes? Now can all the teachers raise their hands? We have 1, 2 teachers. Okay. Well, that's how many birds and butterflies can use trees that are not native. Now can all of you raise your hands? Wow, look at that. There's so many more of you here. That's how many birds and butterflies can use trees that are native trees. So that's why native trees are important, because so many more animals can use native trees. Now, Arbor Day is a very special day, and we are very lucky to have these trees planted here today. Now, I think that the children have a program.
Home for bats so brown and black. Some squirrels share those big tall trees. Big bugs that blow there in the breeze. In green, green leaves of all these tall trees. Trees, trees, trees have roots and trunks and leaves. Trees, trees, trees have buds and fruits and seeds. Trees, 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 a home for birds and bees. We all need our trees, trees, trees. They live a very long, long time. A very, very long, long time. Their age can't get much greater than Grandpa and Grandma's age combined. They grant us all the greatest things. Each year they grow a new soul. Trees have trunks and roots and seeds. Have buds and fruits and seeds. Trees, 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 a home for birds and bees. We all need our trees, trees, trees. Sweet maple syrup and all kinds of fruit and wood to make chairs. Real rubber for our boots. And keep it real fresh. Supply oxygen when we take a deep breath. Trees, trees, trees have roots and trunks and leaves. Trees, trees, trees have buds and fruits and seeds. Trees, 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 a home for birds and bees. We all need our trees. Well, don't take much for all that they give, only sunlight and water to live. Maybe some soil to help them stand up, and maybe some love so they don't get cut down. Trees protect us, let's protect them too. Preserve our trees, it's what we should do. Trees, trees, trees have roots and trunks and leaves. Trees, trees, trees have buds and fruits and seeds. Trees, 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 a home for birds and bees. We all need our trees, trees, trees.
Someday go enjoy the weekend and think about trees, trees, trees. Okay? Thank you.